Now, look here, Everett.
I'm not Everett. That's Everett over there.
Ugh. Is he doing a new series for us?
Yes, sir.
Why in God's name did we agree to that?
There was no one else, sir.
Well, there must be something we can do. Is there time to cancel?
I'm afraid not. The show's about to start.
What? Now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God, turn on the television set. We must watch this show very carefully and make sure there's nothing funny going on.
It's the Kenny Everett Television Show, starring Kenny Everett. Since now, pass away. Horace Farmer, and some other guys. And now
Hello, and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, with you in just a moment.
Oh!
Hello, darlings, and welcome to the show.
Sid's not here. Rock and roll will never die. Say I'm wrong and I'll spit in your eye. Here, funny the things you see in a great metropolis like our beloved London here. Only yesterday, I was on this bus, and suddenly, before my disbelieving eyeballs, this old joke came to life. The bus broke down. Driver gets out, whips up the bonnet and starts looking inside. We are sitting there, 10 minutes, and the conductress gets out and says to him, "Do you want a screwdriver?" He says, "Leave it out, we're 10 minutes late already." What are you screaming for? I haven't even tightened it up yet.
not that, this. Do you call that Cherokee blush?
That's Jungle Rose Pink, you stupid cow.
What?
Want to buy a cassette? A video cassette?
Yeah, where is it?
Brown paper bag.
What is it?
Girls. Girls dressed as nuns. Straight up geezers in boots and black leather running round in the woods.
What else?
Goats.
How much?
100 quid.
Oh, give us it, you
Right.
beauty.
Special effects. Oh. Special effects.
Absolutely true, Michael. I just got back from the Cannes Film Festival. Michael, I never thought I'd make it in this business, but I have. Everybody was so friendly. I mean, I was talking to all the big directors. They'd come up to my room, and we'd have some drinks, and then they'd put it to me. It was so exciting to know I'm really wanted by big people. And so many times. The phone never stopped. The word must have got around I was a certainty for stardom. These directors, they don't really talk about films. They just want to get into you as a person. Anyway, I hope you'll all go and see my new movie, Bloodbath of the Naked Vixens. It's all done in the best possible taste.
Darling sweeties, I'm very excited about my new project, which I've been planning for the last 58 years. It's the history of the entire universe. I've got all my chums in it. There's Johnny, sweet, dear, sweetie pie Johnny, Paulie and Joni and lovely, lovely Larry as Adam. Larry Grayson, that is. Dear Larry. Orson Welles, the sweetie poochie Woodle, is playing Babylon. And I've got 1 million extras in the Brit Eklund scene. God is acting as technical advisor. As you know, Goddy's an old chum of mine. And we're planning to get... Oh, sorry, darling, sweetie noodle. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, this.
Oh, my
Master, master, I have searched the world over for you. You, the wisest of the wise, I beg you to enlighten me. I know many things, master, but I do not know who I am. My question is, who am I? Who am I?
That's you there.
It's Nana Muscuri.
Yeah, I found out why they call it strained food.
Oh, kiss of puke. Marcus Parish. Here's a joke. Goose are in a pub, downs 24 pints of lager, and eats 18 packets of peanuts. Didn't bother him a bit. By Jove, on the way home, he pebble dashed 2 houses.
Present the Saturday Western, The Good, the Bad, and the SDP. Brought to you for the first time in 3D. For the full effect, please put on your stereoscopic glasses now.
What's the matter, Lulu Bell? Ain't you pleased to see me?
Take your filthy paws off me!
You're still soft on that Pecos dude, huh? I'll eat him for breakfast.
You vermin!
That's enough. Maybe you care to take on someone who ain't wearing petticoats.
He... Take your hands off him. Let him go! Let him go! Touch me, you just... Oh, Pete, how can I ever thank you?
A kiss from your purty lips is all I ask.
All clogged up? Is your nose Gilbert City? Try Nasofloss for that instant relief. Nasofloss.
Something for everyone there, I think. Now, what about this next one? Ah, Repeats. Hi, I'm Kenny Everett.
Hello, I'm head of repeats. Head of repeats. Head of repeats. Head of repeats.
Says he'd never leave. God, the phone's gone all fuzzy.
Answer it, you fool.
Later that afternoon. What? I'll get over right away. Book me a flight. Book me a plane. Buy me an airline. No pickle on the sandwiches this time.
Who was that?
Oh, that, my dear, was Dwayne El Rashid, international arms dealer and Saudi billionaire.
What did he want?
I don't know, the pips went.
I sometimes think your pips went years ago.
Kiss me, Texas.
I love you, Burke.
Yes, I know.
It's not hearing. That's the worst part. I didn't know you was deaf.
Yeah? What? Is he dead? Well, ask him.
Not.
Yep.
But why?
Who knows? But this means I'm in control.
You bastard.
Cut the pillow talk.
Spam. RJ, I've got some news.
Yes?
There was heavy snow in Baltimore earlier today, but it's expected to clear later. And
Yeah?
there's been an accident. Burke!
Burke!
He was driving on Highway 37 when a tree jumped out in front of him.
Oh, God! I'm not hearing this.
He was on Highway 37 when a tree...
All they found was this.
So far this show is not too bad, we liked a sketch or two. But now it's time for something else, we just can't wait, can you? Don't answer that.
Hello, my little Domparions. It is me, popping my cork again for you. You know, I get so many letters from you out there in Plebland, and the message is always the same. Dear Marcel, video sex symbol, I need you. I want to make love to you. Well, I'm afraid you can't. After all, you don't put high octane in a mini minor or Dom Perignon in a Coke bottle. But I tell you what you do. The next time you are with your husband, close your eyes and think of me. And wherever I am, I'll be thinking of me too. Au revoir.
Jane, me home.
Oh, sweetheart, here's your martini. Here's the paper. Darling, you look so exhausted.
Jane, you don't understand. It's a bloody jungle out there.
Oh! Ah! Ah!
Right. Try these, see if they fit now.
Brothers and sisters, we are all gathered here today. To talk about the devil and his ways. We're gonna beat that devil at his own game. Hallelujah! He's gonna breathe the fire of temptation on you, and it's a bad breath. He's gonna come at you like a bolt of lightning and a quick flash. But never forget, children, we're all going to heaven, and love will lead the way, and we won't get lost. Yeah! Lost! You children. Oh, look. It's Head of Religious Broadcasting.
Yes, my son.
Father, I have sinned.
Yes, I know. I've seen your show.
Don't mind. This is an internal call.
Oh, hello. Hello, DIY buffs. Rach Prescott here with some more helpful DIY tips for all DIY freaks out there in DIY land. Well, your letters keep rolling in, and as you can see, I've got them stacked in this handy mail rack that we made last week for a staggering total of £1.87. This one Just before we start, I'd like to say a few words about looking after your tools. A dirty tool is no use to anybody. They've got to be in the right place and clean and sharp, like our old mate, the crosscut saw. He likes to live down here, and I've really had a go at sharpening him today. Sorry about that, Kenny. Pick it up from after the saw.
Yes, please.
Because it seemed all right up to there. Hello. Hello. Well, now to business. Let's get on with our French provincial Louis XIV cabinet, or cabinet, as they say in La Belle France. You'll remember last week we started the cabinet, and we've completed the frame, as you can see. This week, we'll be doing the doors. And for this, we'll be using our trusty old chum, the electric jigsaw, down here.
Hold it.
I was holding it. Advise you never to leave electric tools plugged in on the bench, else you might have a really nasty accident. Right, this little rascal here can be a very handy friend around the workshop. It will save us a lot of time making our cabinet française. With this all-purpose blade, which is sharp enough to cut through anything. Let's get a door top, shall we? Let's call this door here number 1. Now this door over here, we'll call number 2. As you can see, I've marked out the shape, and we'll be cutting. Right.
Here. I will put the cutter on the edge here, right? Here we'll grab the wood with this hand. And we'll start off by cutting down the line, making sure we have the wood nice and steady.
Well, here we are then. La cabinet est fini. As you can see, it's a piece of cake and takes no time at all. I'd like to hear from you about how you got on. You know, there's lots of room in these drawers for... Kevin, are these my fingers? Well, that's it for now, DIY fans. See you next week.
The other way!
Oh. And don't forget to keep the workshop tidy. Thank you.
Well, here's a place that needs double glazing. Isn't those windows rattling? Isn't those drafts? Take a look at this. Spooky, is it? With double glazing, you get rid of all these rattles, drafts, spooky noises, and vampires. There you are, warm and cosy. And look who's here. But there'll be no more talk from vampires in this house, thanks to new Everett double glazing.
We are not amused.
Your Majesty.
Now that was funny.
George Cranley, mild-mannered accountant, makes his way through the city to his boring humdrum job. Suddenly, through the miracle of his X-ray eyes, he spots trouble on the other side of town. Quietly and without causing a disturbance, he quickly slips into a phone box. Is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it a lampshade? No, it's Super George, champion of the oppressed and murderer of songs. Meanwhile, on the other side of town...
Super George, we down for? Come.
Hello, mucus freaks. Sid's not here with yet another mind-blowing riddle. Who rides a camel backwards across the desert? Lawrence of Ireland.
Pounding.
you swine!
Never! Oh, confess! Never, never!
All right. There's only one thing for it.
I thought I could hear the curious.
No! I
Yes, Michael, that's true. I know there were only 3 Musketeers, and they were never in Africa, but I think basically, don't you, that the film works on its own terms. I had a wonderful time making it with the pygmies. You know, those people are really nice. Oh, those little ones make such a change. You know, they had such small parts, but they really tried hard. I was saying to my leading man, Bert, I said, Bert was just the opposite. He's very big. But he loved the pygmies as well. He was never out of their huts. I began to believe he was really one of them. Bert and I do this amazing scene where we're both naked in a helicopter and we're trapped with this axe murderer with a chainsaw. And Bert has this full frontal scene and the guy comes at him with the chainsaw and the helicopter's filling with blood and Bert's shouting, I can't find it, I can't find it! And suddenly the village is there and, oh, I'm telling you the plot. Anyway, that's just the opening. And of course, it's all done in the best possible taste.
Who was that woman with the beard?
She's a film starlet, sir.
Film starlet? Well, why has she got a beard? Women don't have beards. There are creams and things. Do you remember that trouble my wife had with her moustache?
No, Everett's got a beard, sir. That was him dressed up.
No, it was my wife. I remember her distinctly.
No, sir. No, it was Kenny Everett doing that sketch dressed up as a film starlet talking about her latest film. It's apparently called T.I.T.
T.I.T.? What does that mean?
Terrestrials in Torment, sir.
Oh, I see, yes. Double entendre. Now, look here, Everett. If there's one thing I will not tolerate, it is double entendre. If there's one in the show, I'm having it off. When I say I'm having it off, I mean I'm not having it. You may say I've got an obsession about double entendres. Well, I admit it. I've got a big one. I know where I stand. I stand on my scruples. It are times that we've got to hold our own and make sure it's all done in the best possible taste. You understand me, Everett?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Good night.